Waldorf Pedagogy Consultant. I started getting involved in Waldorf education when my children were young. My family and I moved to Costa Rica looking for a warmer climate and a more relaxed and safe environment to surround our children with. I had started by then my intensive Waldorf teacher training during the summer. I started a small Waldorf homeschool in 2011 in the region of Guanacaste in the northern Pacific area of Costa Rica. It grew to about 80 to 100 students, which was Guanacaste Waldorf School. My role at the school was founder, director, administrator, and teacher from kindergarten to 8th grade throughout the 10 years the school blossomed. My knowledge and experience in Waldorf education was founded in my training as a grades Waldorf teacher at the Michael Institute in Portland for 4 years. Additionally, working at the Waldorf School in Guanacaste gave me the practical experience to continue on this path, helping small Waldorf initiatives. I started at the Rice School in Costa Rica as a mentor and pedagogical advisor. We would meet with teachers and director on a weekly basis, and in seminars, I will organize with other Waldorf teachers to provide support in all areas school needed. Then after this, I would continue on the support of weekly pedagogical and class meetings, as well as Steiner lectures to enrich the curriculum and provide teachers with pedagogical advice and support. After a year and a half, I was offered the position of Director of Education to create, oversee, and coordinate our Waldorf school structure at the Rice community, composed of 3 main circles: Faculty and Pedagogical Group, Administrative and Management Group, and Family Committee. I currently provide support to Waldorf teachers and schools from different areas of Costa Rica and the world. Why did I choose to be a Waldorf teacher? I always felt connected with children. Since I was a teenager, I would volunteer my time to take care of young cousins or children of my parents' friends. I also grew up in a family of 4 children, and my siblings and I played all sorts of creative games with family friends. We also did some theater during our family reunions. The style of education I grew up with was a very similar education as Waldorf pedagogy, where we would cook, play instruments, sing in choir, do movement, drama, and individualized research education, where we would create our own guides or notebooks. Later on, when I had my 2 children, my oldest sister started her Waldorf training and introduced me to the Steiner pedagogy. It was from that moment that I knew I had found the pedagogy I wanted to bring to my family and to many children in the Guanacaste province of Costa Rica, as Waldorf education was non-existent in this area. Waldorf pedagogy recognizes the child as threefold in nature, consisting of a mind, spirit, and body, and educates that entire being in preparation for a life of meaning and purpose. At each stage in their educational journey, we meet the children where they are. The Waldorf curriculum is structured to reflect the 3 developmental phases of childhood: from birth to approximately 7 years, early childhood, from 7 to 14 years old, grades and middle school, and from 14 to 18 years old, high school. Each stage shapes a child's approach to the world emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, and physically. Educators consider teaching methods and curricula that are tailored to developmental stages and evolve as adulthood unfolds. What are the differences with traditional education? The human being in its essence is a being of spirit, soul, and body. The process of development has a sequence of 7-year phases. Birth to age 7, the physical body is born, and young children are working on and out of their physical natures. Sensory experience and movement are the basis of their physical capacities. The concept is goodness. Between 7 and 14, during this stage of development, the physical body is still active in gathering sensory experiences, but now the child can form and recall inner pictures, and the feeling life is awakening. The concept is beauty. Between 14 and 21, the intellect and abstract thinking capacities come at last to the foreground. Truth is the concept. What about technology and sciences? In Waldorf schools, technology doesn't play a role until children are in the third stage of development, from 14 to 21 years old. Science is taught in different grades at the Waldorf classroom, from grade 4th and up. In grade 4th, they do botany, and science is also taught in a fun and experiential way. Experiments of light and sound are brought to life in the classroom to help children make their own conclusions, and this is in grade 6. Creativity, art, and handwork are key subjects at a Waldorf school. The arts, foreign languages, and music aren't extras, they are essentials. Art helps children express themselves, develop creativity, and engage deeply with the world around them. Learning a foreign language opens the door to new cultures and ways of thinking, supporting empathy and flexibility. And music, it awakens joy, strengthens memory, and nurtures harmony within and with others. Together, these elements support not just academic growth, but the whole human being, head, heart, and hands. Handwork in Waldorf schools builds the fine motor skills needed, strengthens concentration and hand-eye-brain coordination, awakens an appreciation for the act of creating, develops patience and persistence, encourages confidence and pride in accomplishments, promotes practical life skills. My experience with Waldorf initiatives and bilingual schools has given me the tools to support new school communities in starting strong, while staying true to the heart of Waldorf education. I help shape the administrative